So what's going on? I just noticed that the last video I made about my desktop is super old and outdated, and I need to make another one. So I'm gonna. Right now. Like, right now. Here we go. So I recently rebuilt it with a Phanteks. I really wish my freaking shit would focus. Thank you. Enthoo Pro Am acrylic, and I quite like it. It looks pretty good. Got the big glass side panel. If you want a review of this case or whatever, hunt around on YouTube. There's a whole bunch of them. I put a Swiftech H220 up here, and got rid of the old Corsair H60, which was actually still working fine. I sold it on Craigslist. So, you know, 20 bucks is 20 bucks, right? Still running the same motherboard, same 2600K that I'm convinced will never freaking die. The same hard drives. I actually sold one of them because while they fit in this case, kind of, it's not designed to hold, you know, I think I had like 8 hard drives in here or something crazy like that. I took one out. I didn't really need, what was it? I think I was a little over 15 terabytes of storage. I didn't really need that much space anyway. I got a really good deal on the hard drives. See my old video, I'll link up here for you, about the hard drives, because I got a good deal on them and it was like, hey, why not? So I'm running 3 terabyte drives, a 750 gig laptop hard drive. I don't really know where it came from, but you know, whatever. Oh yeah, that's my Afghanistan drive, never mind. I have another random hard drive in there, I don't know where it came from. I think it's a terabyte or something like that, I don't really know. So that's what, 3, 4, 5 drives. I think there's another 1 or 2 in there. And you can actually see how I did it. There aren't any mounting cages included with the case, which is fine. I didn't really want any anyway, because my solid state drive goes there. That's no big deal, you know, got to show that off, make it look all pretty. I didn't really care about that. The space issue is down here under the little, because you have power supply over here, and this whole space under here is where other hard drives are supposed to go. This space right here is just empty, so I just shoved hard drives in there. It's a little ghetto, but it works. I mean, they stay cool enough, and it, you know, it gets the job done. Probably the biggest addition is the Craigslist special GTX980. I bumped up to the 980, got rid of the 960, sold it on Craigslist too, because when the 10 series cards came out, the 9 series cards plummeted in price, which I knew would happen, and I'm perfectly happy with that, because I got a smoking ass deal on that because dude was upgrading to a 1080. And I said, good to go, I will take it. You know, I stuck the white LEDs in there and everything because, you know, it looks all awesome and stuff. But the at this point, it's mostly done. The only thing I want to do to it still is get rid of the air cooling on that and put it in the loop. That's the cool thing about the H220 is that it's actually, you can see it uses like real hose and real connectors and stuff you can add to it. If you want to water cool like a couple graphics cards or something, it'll work fine. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put water block on it. Thinking probably an EK block. I don't know. Cooling isn't really the priority, as strange as that may sound. I don't really care a whole lot because it runs fine the way that it is. It gets hot as shit, but with the good old shit blower cooler on it, it'll get up to, you know, 78, 80 degrees, which is normal. Doesn't hurt it, it just affects performance. But it still performs perfectly fine to do everything I want to do. Like the Vive. Runs the Vive like a champ. So I don't really care. That's the only reason I bought it anyway, is to run the Vive. And it does that with flying colors and putting a water block on it and having water tubes and shit go all over the place is almost just for looks. I know, I'm an asshole. I hate people that do that shit, that cosmetic bullshit, but you know, every once in a while, it's okay. It's no big deal. If you take this cover off, you can actually take it apart and the GeForce GTX letters come out. I don't know if you can tell in the video with all the damn lights I have in there, but it's actually green. I'm sure you've seen them before anyway, but if you take some real fine grit sandpaper to it, you can actually sand the green off and they turn white. And I was kind of going for a like white and black sort of lighting scheme build kind of thing, even with my goofy blue on my motherboard and red RAM and everything kind of mismatched. But I know the lights may look blue, but they're actually a Corsair white LED fans, so they're actually white. I don't know, the video might make them look a little blue, but speaking of cosmetic tards, how I hate that shit. When I built this machine, I didn't even pay attention to what color any of it was. I was like, whatever, blue, black, purple, pink, I don't really give a shit. I want it to do things. And now that it does things, it does like everything I want. Now I'm kind of like, let's make it look pretty. Only a little. And even that, like I was saying a second ago, it's not a huge priority. It's just kind of whenever I get around to it. Maybe someday. I don't know, whatever. But be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that happy horse shit. You know the drill. Bye-bye.